Hi guys, how are you? Today we are going to pass a new topic which is called heredity and variability. So let's start. I have some questions to you guys. Wherever you go, look around you and you don't have the same skin color or same kind of hair, eye color, right? And same height as everyone else. Why do you resemble some people but do not look like others at all? Why you look like your father, like your grandfather? Do you have your eyes of your mother? And what about your uncle, for example? And why you cannot roll your tongue or you can flex your tongue, for example, like this? Of course, the answer is lying on the huge branch of biology. Let's see. So, different eyes, different skin color, different type of the head, and various diversity type of human body. Of course, not all the human. All organisms differs from each other. So, this is the variation. Any difference between cells, individuals, organisms, or groups of organisms of any species are called variation. And one of the branch in biology, it is the genetics, which helps us to observe our self, our genes. This branch of biology develops from 20th century, and father of genetics is Mendel. We'll pass about it deeper on the next grades, but now just know that this kind of terms will help you to understand why we look so different from each other. Okay, there are key terms of genetics. So what is the heredity? Heredity, the passing on traits from parents to other offspring. So, from genetics, we know that all inherited heredity is information which gives the parent to their child. Now, let's observe what is the trait. Trait, a characteristic of an organism that is determined genetically, environmentally, or by both. For example, if you have some characteristics, different characteristics from your parents, let's say that your mother has brown eyes and father has blue eyes, but you approximately you may have a brown because brown eye color is more strong gene. So what is the gene? And DNA. DNA, maybe you have heard about these three abbreviatures. This is the short name of deoxyribonucleic acid. This is the same with DNA. And it is the hereditary material in human and almost in all other organisms. They are stored in the cell. Genes. It is the segment of DNA that codes a particular protein and which carries the information actually. And from this picture you can see how the chromosome is spiraled and stores the DNA strand. Here you can see, and genes are located on this DNA. And DNA composed of 4 nucleotides. These are the 4 main letters. Okay, let's watch a video about this heredity.
Each parent passes on a set of genes to a child, with each gene controlling an inherited characteristic, such as eye color and blood group. If both parents have curly hair, then their children will also have curly hair, which they have inherited genetically. If one parent has blue eyes and the other parent has brown eyes, then their children will probably have brown eyes, because the genes for brown eyes are dominant.
I get that. While you were watching a video, we have here the questions which you should answer the questions. So you should match the terms and their characteristic features. Transfer of genetic information from one generation of organism to another. You are going to choose one of these. For example, let's choose the inheritance. If the answer is correct, you will hear that kind of sound. It will be your homework to fill all of these boxes. Now I'm just skipping it. We have here the glossary part, which explains you the key terms. So variability is the property of living forms to acquire new features under the influence of internal and external environments. From the book, you can see how it is explained. For example, variation. Besides many different species, there are many various types of each species. Variation are the small differences that exist between individuals in the same species. Variations are classified by two types. So they can be acquired or inherited. Acquired means when you get some abilities, but inherited means when you are getting from your parents by genes, actually. Thank you for watching.